Last year, I made a video about how Shazam and movies like it saved the DC Extended Universe, and today I finally wanted to take a closer look and discuss why Shazam is my personal favorite DCEU movie.
Wait, for real?
Shazam was a superhero movie from the year 2019 about a boy who could turn into a fully grown superhero with one spoken word. Shazam stole my heart in theaters, and honestly, it's a crime it doesn't get talked about more. It's a faithful adaptation of classic superhero movies in a modern day and age. It's fun, it's got all the right gimmicks and bits of comedy, has nearly flawless action, and surprising dips into the horror genre. But most importantly, the characters all have personal stakes and motives. They're written like real people. Shazam opens up like how I think most good movies open up, with an introduction of the villain. It instantly establishes Thaddeus Savannah and the world he and Billy live in. I say the world he and Billy live in because they're not so different. They've both been chosen to have powers, sure, but more importantly, they both have parents that didn't want them in their lives, and you see how differently Billy Batson and Dr. Savannah react to this. Billy Batson is, more or less, hopeful and dedicates his life to finding his mom, wasting any chance of finding a new family to reunite with the one that abandoned him. Although when Billy eventually does find his mom, we get a beautifully written scene that honestly hurts me more than a half dozen Uncle Ben deaths. Because it's real.
God. Is it? Hang on.
Who's at the door?
It's no one, Travis.
It wasn't Dad, was it? All I wanted to do is let you know I'm doing good, but now I have to get back to my real family, so...
Billy accepts the fact that his mom gave him up all those years ago and leaves her in peace to go to his true family, his real family as he puts it. Which is the exact opposite of what happens when Dr. Savannah reunites with his family.
Sorry I'm late.
But please keep in mind, this isn't Savannah being evil for the sake of evil. This was a long time coming after decades of gaslighting and an emotional torment from his family. What Thaddeus does is not right, but it also doesn't come from nowhere. We understand why he is the way he is, the same way we know how Billy is the way he is. I mean, he's a jerk. He uses his powers for his own personal gain and he thinks he's the center of the world. But realistically, any one of us would do the exact same thing with those powers if we knew we could. No one's truly selfless. Billy is not truly selfless. Especially when he's pushing away people that keep his feet on the ground. People like his foster brother, Freddie Freeman. Can I talk about Freddie for a second? I think he's something really special. He's not just comic relief, he's a superhero fanatic. He's me. And you. And all of us, really. He's the type of person who would click on this kind of video and watch it all the way through. No powers, not even a fully functioning body, yet he's obsessed with everyone from Caped Crusaders to Amazons on Themyscira. We see the world from his perspective, for the first time, not by these heroes flying high in the sky, but the fans on the ground cheering and screaming. Everybody loves a hero. And it's used for excellent world building, and since I think everyone can see a bit of themselves in Billy, he's an almost perfect character. Not to mention, the writers only bring up his disability once or twice in the entire movie. This isn't cheap writing. If this was cheap writing, they just shove him off to the side as the character who's disabled like many other films actually do, and it's really upsetting. But because he's not just a Hallmark character, when he finally gets his powers and we see those crutches fall, it feels earned. Freddie is all of us, the most brutally honest depiction of a young, charismatic, but openly flawed human being. He is my favorite character in this entire film, and this film has some amazing characters. Overall, I rate Shazam a 7 out of 7. It's a return to classic superhero movies with modern elements embedded in it, making it feel timeless. It honestly feels like something from the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy, with its tones of horror, really well-written dialogue, the perfect amount of self-sacrifice, focusing on found family over blood, and just a pinch of an unlikable protagonist. It's brave to make a movie with this much heart in the superhero genre again, but it has everything working for it. It's clear that there was love and care and fun poured into every fiber of this film, and that's why Shazam is my perfect superhero movie.
We still don't know if the suit is bulletproof or if you are. Shoot him in the face.
Shoot me in the face! In the face?